Hello,
Yo,
welcome
Hello?
back. Today we have Diego.
Yeah, that's me.
He is here. He was
yep.
originally supposed to be here, but he was doing a lot of stuff.
Yes, getting
And
Yep.
many bitches. I'm
no, don't. You can't say that. This is a
wait.
family-friendly podcast.
Oh, is it? Shoot. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, eventually. We haven't unlocked that kind of stuff yet.
Ah, I see.
Beep.
All right, let me pull up the. I have a full like podcast ideas note thing. Okay.
Ah, I see.
I'll just pick maybe two or three at random. All
Okay.
right. Let's see. How do you feel about how do you guys feel about Twitter drama in general?
Ooh, you know, Twitter drama. I love it. It's so juicy.
Really?
Yeah, it could be so juicy if you look at the right places.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of accounts on Twitter like that, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm talking about Twitter drama, Diego.
Oh, I see. I thought you, because I have a lot of fighting shit on my Twitter. Oh, stop. Sorry, my
Oh, I
bad.
see. Yeah. After we did the first podcast, like the first kind of episode, I put in the general chat of our thing. I was like, Twitter for next podcasting. Topic, somewhat
Yeah.
bad parenting. Also topic, what would the parents think of their kids on Twitter? I think we should talk about that. I think we should talk about what do you think the parents would feel if they saw their kids acting like that on Twitter and being all, you're racist, homophobic, you should go kill yourself because you don't stand BTS, like things like that.
Ah, okay.
I don't use Twitter.
You
I
had
don't have
it.
it, but yeah, cause I wanted to get into stocks and I wanted to yeah. But anyways,
Guys,
I think they
invest
would be
in gay coin.
disappointed. Yeah. Invest in invest in the
Tesla,
crypto
Google.
scam that Phase K told us to invest in.
Guys, invest in Mr. Beast Burger.
Okay, we're getting off topic.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
What do you think, Diego? What do you think the parents would feel if they saw their kids acting like complete fools on Twitter, making a fool of themselves?
Yeah. Yeah. So what I think about that, to be honest, is it's just honestly sad because most of the parents obviously either left because like a lot of them don't have a father figure, or they just don't have good parents to begin with, and you got to feel bad for them in that case because they don't know any better,
I mean,
right?
you're
Yeah.
you're like
I don't
half
know.
right. I think it's not always the case of not having good parents. It can also be a case of they don't really understand what their kid is doing online, and
Yeah,
depending
that
on
could be
how
it too.
depending on how they're brought up, they could be like the shy quiet kid at school, and then online they're just running rampant telling people to go stan BTS.
Yeah, it's true.
There's a
That's
lot
why
of cases
social
like that, I
media
think.
is dangerous because anyone can be anyone
Yeah,
on
but
social
that's
media
that's like common sense
and
now, I
act
think.
like anything because it's
Like
anonymous.
furries.
They say whatever they want.
I was
Yeah.
talking with my dad one night, and I brought up the topic. Do you guys know Gypsy Crusader?
Yes, I do.
No.
For anyone who doesn't know, that the he's the guy behind the meme of the guy. No, he is the guy who would dress up as the Joker and go in Omegle and kind of just laugh at kids or make fun of kids who had like who were like furries, or they were he would talk to people like that who would like
Yeah,
get mad, be like, "You're harassing children on this site," and like there was the meme that got him popular was there was a teenage he was talking to this teenage girl, and she was calling him like, "You are racist, you are homophobic, you are sexist," and you can see him, and he's like, "Yes, yes, I am."
yes,
So basically, got him. That got him like popular. And then I
yeah,
was telling my dad about this, like what furries are or whatever, and how he would make fun of them, and that there is another clip that I have saved on my phone where he's talking to a furry, and they're not wearing like a full furry costume. It's just like a mask, and he goes, "What's your relationship like with your father?" And they go, "I don't have one," and he starts laughing so
yeah.
much. He's just like,
And he points too. Don't forget that. He also points.
"Oh yeah, he does." He points and laughs, which
Truly, truly, truly a god amongst men. I
no,
must say.
no, he was a journalist, and then people targeted his family, so he started
Yes,
being
that's I
hateful
know.
online.
Yes, it is sad, and you can watch the video. It's I think it's called "The Fall of Gypsy Crusader"
Uh,
or the history behind him too.
I
And
probably have it on my phone.
it's probably somewhere. You could definitely find it when you search up Gypsy Crusader.
Gypsy Crusader. All right, let's see another topic. Let's see what what did you eat as a young child that you cannot eat now? Like you cannot like even like put it in your mouth. You'd be like, "Ugh."
Uh,
I think for me,
Probably.
well, that
it
would be my uncle's. No, I'm no not gonna go there.
shut
Uh, uh,
shut. You know my mom and dad listen to this, right?
oh yeah. Okay, so I should probably not do that then.
All right. Probably like I don't know if I was probably fed this baby food.
Yeah,
I
everyone's
That's kind
probably
of an
had
yeah.
that.
obvious answer.
Like
That's
it
like
Yeah.
just
saying,
tastes
"Oh,
weird.
my mom's milk."
I
What?
mean, I'm sure there's some freaks out there that still do that.
Especially on TikTok.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. Do you see the people cosplaying as babies? Like they think they're a baby.
Yeah,
Or
bro.
like,
Now that's sad.
I know, right?
I think there was one episode of like, you know that TLC show? It's either
Oh
like My Strange Addiction or some other
yeah.
one,
My strange addiction. My strange obsession. It was
Obsession
probably.
or something. And it was this girl, and she would act like a baby, and her boyfriend would have to take care of her. And she had all the baby clothes and all the baby apparel, attire, toys, just baby
And was it
toys and a
was it
crib.
some kind of role play?
It wasn't even role play. It was just she wanted to be a baby. He's like, "Ooh,
Ah,
gaga, I make a finger painting."
Yeah. It's kind of weird. Like.
No, it
and
definitely is.
she does it on her own free will, right?
Of her own free. Okay, if somebody's doing that like against their own will, that's dangerous, and you should seek help.
Yeah,
But like, if they're doing it of their own free will, there's nothing like wrong with it.
Even
It's
if you
just
do it on your own free will, you should probably seek help.
yeah,
no. Well, if it's something
yeah. Well,
bad, then
I guess
yes, but they're just kind of living. They're not really doing anything. If they were like a baby with a gun, then yeah, that's dangerous. If they were a
a
baby
baby with a gun.
with like bio weapons, then yeah, that's dangerous. But I think I think in the episode it said they were like a normal person anyways, but they just act like a baby for their boyfriend. And it's not or their boyfriend takes care of them like a baby.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I think it's pretty weird too, but I mean, some people, it's just that mentality, right? It's they grew up probably. I guess you would say, if you want to be a baby at that age, right? I guess you were cradled too much when you were a child, right? If you think about it.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
probably.
there could be a mentality in that, saying like the way you're brought up definitely is going to affect how you are in the future. I think there was an
Yeah.
experiment where scientists took 30 kids and like divided them into two groups, so like 15 kids each, and then for the rest of their lives, kind of, or until they were 30 or something, they followed both groups, but one group received way more affection from like the nurses and stuff than the other group, and they saw that the group one, they did so much better in life than group two, because group two didn't get like affection, group two didn't get any love. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they were
yeah.
literally, but it was in the pursuit of science. So it's an experiment, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And
This
I'm just curious. What was Group One's like end job? Like, what did they do when they grew up?
I don't know, man. I just saw this on like a book or something.
Uh, uh,
I didn't know what they were saying. I'm just like, whoa, that's crazy. I just remembered it now.
okay,
All right. Should we look for a new topic, or should we still like elaborate on this one?
it's up
We
to
should.
you.
Oh, you know
New
what?
But
topic.
you have a list, right?
I do, but I just want to add one more thing to this first topic. I think
Uh,
I think because they aren't the parents of those children aren't like checking what they're doing on social media. That would be like devastating to their like relationships offline if they were actually like outed like that. I don't think it's good that it's definitely not good that they're doing that, because there was something somebody posted where it's like, oh, your grandma wouldn't have died if she just stand like Jim and Jungkook or something. That
okay.
that's not good. The difference is,
Yeah.
if you like BTS but you're not being an obnoxious fan, that's fine. If you like anything and you're not being obnoxious about it, that's okay. But then
That's, yeah.
there's
That's perfect.
then there's like the unadulterated masses of just teenage girls going crazy. It's like Justin Bieber all over again. They're just going crazy, telling people that Stan Luna, Stan Jim and Jungkook, Stan Lee. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. New topic. I got a new topic. If
All
you
right,
don't
let's
have
see.
one.
Let's hear it.
So, uh, like, do you guys believe that if you time travel, let's just say theoretically, in the past, to the
Uh huh.
past, if you like, let's just say, kill a butterfly, will that change the entire future?
Oh, you're talking about the butterfly effect.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Okay, that's an interesting one. If it's a simple thing in the future, I don't. I honestly don't think it'll affect. Like, if you like cut off a certain like piece of grass, for example, uh, I don't think that will affect anything. But think about this: what if you dug a hole where a war zone was gonna happen, like where a battle was gonna take place, right? What if a soldier
Like
trips on
Germany.
that hole and then and then gets killed because of it? He gets shot right in the head because he tripped on that hole that you created.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I
Well,
mean, it would have kind of filled up, like, if it was that much far in the past. But let's just say it didn't, and the German soldier fell, and he got shot. I feel
okay,
like they
hang on.
wouldn't
How
change
did
that
this
much.
get to German soldier? Is it just because I said like Germany, and then you were like, oh,
It's
that
just
means
mostly
German
because
soldier?
Germany was like the
Like,
cause of most wars, except World War I. It was
I don't
mostly
even
just
think.
everyone
Okay,
like hating on each other at once.
okay, we're gonna say a
Just
word. Hitler. I don't even think he was German. I think he was Austrian. At least from what I know. He wasn't even
Yeah,
German, he
he
was
was, I think.
Austrian. But
Really, I didn't know that.
he took place in Germany. That's why people associated Germans with Nazis and whatever, and then all this stuff happened. But from what you're saying, if you did dig a hole to where a specific soldier would fall, that would change a little bit. I don't think it would change
Now,
too
now,
much.
now, let's elaborate on that whole. If what if the German soldier in World War I that tripped on that
You mean
hole
two?
was Hitler himself? Because Adolf Hitler was the one who actually fought in World War I.
Oh yeah, he
Did
did.
you
There
know that?
was my dad told
Yes.
me
So
a
what if
story.
what
He
if he
said,
was the one who died because of that hole?
okay, let's talk about something different. My dad told me that in World War One, there was a German soldier who was like really bruised, battered. He had no weapon, he had nothing, and he found himself on the British side of the war zone. And a British soldier found him and told him to just like run off. He didn't kill him. Do you know who that soldier was?
Who?
Hitler.
It
That was
was?
Adolf Hitler. Well,
Wow.
that's what my dad told me. It might not be completely true, but there could
But
have been a
imagine if
German
that was
soldier.
true. Like,
Oh
wow,
my
that
Yeah,
god.
one
that's
person
could have
ruined.
literally stopped World War II from ever happening.
You know, when you ask normal people about World War II, they would say it was a bad thing.
It was a
But
bad thing. There's
if you
literally
ask,
no denying it wasn't a bad thing.
It was, yeah.
if you ask American,
If you ask
like the
Hitler,
people
maybe
that
he'll
like the
say it was
economy,
a good thing, but it was
it brought.
literally the worst thing to happen to 6 million people during the
Yeah,
course of like a couple of years.
yep. It brought back the American economy. That's about all it did. But it killed so many people.
Well, yeah, and it's not necessarily America's fault. There's going to be people saying, like, oh, Joe Biden did this and that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in American government they're not going to want you to see. Obviously, any government would do that. They'd
Yeah.
have secrets.
They want to definitely cover up anything terrible they've done in the past. It's the
Oh,
same thing with Canada too. Like everyone thinks we're a perfect nation and this and that. We've done some bad shit. The residential schools are a good example.
yep. That was made by the first prime minister. He did
Yeah,
the residential
McDonald or
schools
whatever.
and they named
Johnny.
stuff after him. So when people brought it back up, they were like, oh, we can't name things after him anymore because he did all of that stuff. He was the one who put it there.
Yeah.
You see, in America, we learn about world history, American history, but like by world history, I mean like so far the Greeks and the Romans, and we learned American history, but we never learned about Canadian history. So I'm wondering if like in Canada, do they teach you some American history, or do you just only learn
I mean,
Canadian?
if you think of if you count the world wars as like part of
No, they
American
didn't teach us
history,
about World War. They,
they are now. That's what I'm learning right now in history.
oh,
World
well,
War
yeah,
One.
that's in like high school, but
Yeah.
in like, let's say grade 7, grade 8. In grade 7, I think you still have like social studies.
Yeah, you
But
do,
in
and
grade
that's
8,
mostly
then
on
it turns
Canada.
into history and geography.
Yeah.
But throughout the course of like kindergarten to grade 8, you don't learn much history of the world unless you are learning about France or just Canada before it was Canada. Because Canada is kind of young. 150, what, like 3 years old? 154?
Yeah, and only
Wow.
26 million people.
No, it's like
Wow.
36, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry,
1
36
million
million, and
people
that
didn't die due to a coronavirus coming around.
1 million people. Wow.
1 million people living in Canada. That's crazy.
Yeah. Such a small population. I mean,
You could
wow.
fit the population of Canada onto a plane and fly them to somewhere else. I've heard
you
that
know
I
what?
joke
mean,
before.
What I was.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, I know that was a joke.
Anyway, do you I another topic I want to bring up. So I was talking about this to my dad. Why are these billionaires focused on only like Mars? Like why not the moon? Because if
No,
if
well,
the Mars,
not
because we
all of
won't be able
them.
to get to Mars in a long time if you think about it. So why
Yeah,
not just
that's
focus on
true.
the moon? Like
I
we
think
could just build a moon base, right, and we could probably store, if it's like with the if we dense it up, right, we could probably store all of the earth's population if we condense it enough. It would just be a
what do you
really
mean by
bad way to
condensing?
live,
Do you
but
mean just sending all the short people there?
no,
Because you
Milifan,
get
I'm talking
taller
about
in space,
everyone.
so that would be like that'd be kind of like a tampon, when you stick it in water and it absorbs all the water.
Ah, I don't know why you would use a tampon, but yeah.
Well, yeah, we don't need tampons. We're not girls, right, Betso?
Yeah, we
Okay,
use sponges.
We
so
use
basically, I
sponges.
just searched it up.
Yeah, bro.
Elon Musk is planning to send the first man, or SpaceX in general, they're planning to send the first man to Mars by 2024. And
They're crazy.
from my knowledge, my prior knowledge to this,
My
like where I
primate
watch when I watch
knowledge.
videos, uh, he their plan is to send a machine up there that can turn, I don't know what, but something in the ground um like jet fluid, like
Jet fuel.
yeah,
Jet fluid.
like
That's
I don't know what it's called, rocket fuel,
Yeah,
I
just say
guess
rocket
rocket
fuel.
fuel. So yeah, and then they're gonna like send things to make food, like grow food, and yeah, and I feel like they're choosing Mars because it's
There
um
could have been water
it's
there
more like
also.
Earth than the moon
we think
is.
it is. It's
Yeah,
more
they
Yeah,
like Earth
think
than we think it is.
if they can
because they're
find water on Mars, that means there was some form of life that was there
yeah,
before.
well, I mean, depends. Like people find organisms. I mean, scientists found organisms on Mars. I think like little microscopic organisms,
And
meaning
Uh,
that
even if it's small like that, it's still life on
yeah,
an extraterrestrial planet.
yeah, and I think the water on Mars is actually frozen. Like I
It
think there
is.
is water, but frozen.
Yeah, the poles are frozen,
Yeah,
and that's where the water is.
imagine
but
going to Mars though.
the problem with Mars is I think it's the magnetic field or something. From what I know
The
from
atmosphere. The
watching
atmosphere. I think it's the
space
atmosphere
videos.
is what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. And I heard like if you nuke it enough times, the atmosphere will become normal. Or I forgot.
I
Okay.
I don't
I
think
heard I
that's
heard
how it
about that
works.
actually. I heard about that
Yeah,
before too.
yeah.
Does it just
If
kind
you
of
nuke it,
build an atmosphere?
I don't know.
Maybe they're thinking like with how are they going to send a nuke into space and then have it land on Mars? That would take so long.
Well, I know
It
it's just
would.
like theoretical. Like it's possible, maybe. Like
Yeah, and even if the
it's a
nukes blow
theory.
up, how are you going to make a nuke that can withstand space?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have a feeling like the with no oxygen up there, it'll just implode instantly.
yeah. Well, I
And
mean, nukes
I think, well,
do go into space.
if you
Nukes.
nuke Mars enough times, wouldn't that just create more problems? Like,
Yeah, I feel like
wouldn't
it would.
instead of an atmosphere, wouldn't there just be extreme, like radioactive poisoning to anyone
Yeah,
who lands there? Like that. That's not.
I know, right?
Ugh.
I think. I think eventually they could kind of work their way into Mars. Maybe not on top of it. That would be a little complicated because I like. You know what I mean?
You completely cut out there. Holy moly.
Did I
Yeah, yeah, I
actually?
heard that too. Yeah,
Whoa. Don't worry, this happens to the best podcasts too.
Ah,
That
yeah.
go
yes.
over Discord
Okay.
and not in real life.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was just saying I thought it would be kind of hard to land on top of Mars instead of like even if they are trying to send like water and whatever there, and let's say they are trying to send stuff over there to make it more inhabitable for Earth. That would just be extreme. That would take a long time. They're saying they're trying to get the first man by 2024. That's a little bit too early. I'm gonna say that feels a little bit too early, and I don't have any like experience in. I'm 15. I don't know anything, right?
I feel
Yeah,
like it's early also.
Yeah, yeah.
A little early. Like, come on, it's already almost 2022. And, I mean, they're probably building something right now. But,
yeah,
like, I
they've been
doubt that.
sending rockets out. I think they've all been failures though.
No,
Uh,
there's that one rocket. I think the one with the car.
The Falcon Heavy.
Are
Is
you
that the one
playing
you're talking about?
Roblox?
Huh?
Are you playing something?
I mean, I'm playing something, yeah,
Are you
but
playing Roblox? Because I can hear the clicks of your mouse, and it says in Discord you are playing Roblox.
yeah, because I'm bored. I'm at my mom's. I have nothing else to do.
Oh, I see.
This is the
Actually,
only. I will be. Hold on, but I will be getting my PC soon. So, like, it's
that's
basically
sick.
built. I just need the operating system.
We can play TF2 again. I
don't
Yeah.
buy
speaking.
Windows. Just saying, don't buy Windows.
Why?
Because it's a scam. You're paying $100 for an operating system when you could just download it and then, like, buy, a key. And I think I could probably give you a key. Like, it's a scam to buy it because there's keys that you could buy, purchase from people on like eBay for like $10, and it's like an
Actually,
activating.
I have a friend that has a key. He's gonna give it to me.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Windows just scams you like that, you know.
Yeah.
Windows 11 is coming out soon.
Oh my
I
god.
don't need Windows 11.
What did you guys have any computers before they like shifted it to Windows 8?
Mm, I don't think so. I think Windows 8. My old computer had like Windows 8, and then we upgraded it to Windows 10, and it
Oh
was really
yeah.
slow,
Yeah,
really slow.
We had Windows 10 once. It was on like a small portable laptop tablet thingy. It wasn't really meant to be a laptop. It was always meant to be a tablet because you could take the keyboard off and just kind of reattach it, and you can tell, yeah, it smelled nice, if that's a plus, but it really wasn't meant for anything because it was just slow. It was really clunky. It would break. The keyboard broke almost like instantly, so you could only use it really as a tablet. I tried playing Minecraft Story Mode Chapter 1 on it. Didn't really work. Really laggy. But on the topic of games, let's bring this to games. What
All right.
are your guys' favorite games at the moment? What do you guys play and how do you feel about it?
Okay, I'll go
Um.
first because
Yeah.
mine's
Go ahead.
simple. I don't play video games really that much anymore. Like I haven't played video games in like 4 weeks because of school and like I'm just too tired. Like I just lay in bed when I come home and yeah.
I mean,
That's
yeah, that makes
that's
sense.
basically the same. That's basically the same as me. When I come home from school, I don't. I either like sit on my couch watch TV. But if I had to choose a game, it would probably be JoJo's Eyes of Heaven.
Oh yeah, because you
And
did
I
buy
think
that. I
yeah.
remember.
And honest, I love the story mode. Dio Over Heaven was one of the most badass characters I've ever like met in my life.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
He was so cold,
what's
bro.
it called?
He was just naive.
What's the game called?
JoJo's Eyes of Heaven.
Okay.
It's a PS4 game, so you're able to
Ah,
get it's like a
Yeah,
fighting game, but with JoJo characters, and it's like a completely different storyline from the JoJo.
it's an alternate storyline.
ah.
But
It's pretty
man,
badass.
I've never watched JoJo, but I
Never
heard it was
watched
good.
it?
So.
I would definitely recommend it, but that again, that's up to you.
Yeah, yeah. I when I find time, you know, if I had a lot of time, then I would. But
okay. I think my favorite game right now definitely has to be like TF2 or something because I have
I
recently
know you have to.
I have
Yeah,
recently just crossed 300 hours into TF2,
in
and
TF2.
those are
that
rookie
is
numbers.
those aren't rookie numbers because I am better than you at TF2,
Okay, hear me out. Don't like say anything, but I have 660 hours on Lunar Client,
which is
which
just
is
Bed Wars. That's not even TF2.
Minecraft PvP, basically. That's crazy. I don't know how I had time to play that much.
I tried playing Apex Legends yesterday. God,
Oh,
that sucks. I don't like Apex too much anymore. It's such a fun game,
yeah,
but if you're playing it by yourself and you get terrible teammates, it's so frustrating because you just die and then there's
Yeah,
yeah.
I know that feeling.
like it was
They
such a
they
fun
made me
game.
play so many times, bro.
Yeah, it just sucks because the region where I am, it takes so long to get into battle royale matches, so I just play arenas. But the problem with arenas is that they're so sweaty, and I cannot win. I cannot win in arenas,
Oh yeah, I never play arenas. Screw that.
which is why I play TF2. And they
Yeah,
recently,
TF2. I played TF2 with you on even on this shitty computer. It was nice. It was easy to run, and it
yeah,
was fun.
it was so fun. And recently, yesterday, they released a new update. By the time I'm recording this, actually, it is September 18th, 2021. And on September 17th, at least, that would have been like nighttime for me of September 16th. I'm thinking too far into this. Basically, they released an update again, not a big update, but like a minor update to the game where they added snakes to the map Snake Water.
Uh
So
huh.
now there are like some really low poly snakes, literally like a tube with eyes on it.
Oh,
Like you can just search up TF2 snakes and it'll literally just be a tube with eyes and maybe a small tongue. But they put it under the capture point. They put them outside the map, and people were like freaking out about it. Oh my god, there's snakes on Snake Water. That's so cool. But there's actually a tiny little thing called the Dragon's Fury, which is a fun weapon for the Pyro class, where instead of being a constant stream of flames, it shoots fireballs at 180% the range. So basically, the fireballs go way further than the flames of a regular flamethrower do, and the base damage of the Dragon's Fury is 75. So it's a burst fire weapon. And basically, what it does is you shoot it, and if you direct impact somebody, well, you do need to hit somebody with it, but if you hit somebody with it and then you hit them again, because it does more damage to burning players. So if they're not burning, it'll do less damage because the base damage is 75 and it does less damage to burning players. But if you burn somebody and then hit them with it, you can crank out huge amount of damage, like just incredible amounts. Like it's actually like you can take down heavies in a couple seconds. Like that's how much damage it does. You can two shot
And
scouts. It makes it so much easier to deal with certain classes. But the problem with the Dragon's Fury is that you need to aim, and I am not good at aiming. And it turns Pyro
oh
into more of an attack class than like an all rounder because Pyro can defend, Pyro can attack, Pyro can like support teammates. But if he has the Dragon's Fury, then he's just going to attack. He's not really going to help.
yeah, and as soon as I get my PC, I'll definitely play more TF2 with you and
Yeah.
learn more about it because I honestly enjoyed my time. Like, remember when we were in that server and everyone says I'm gonna be like a sniper's main? That actually kind of made me feel good.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, people think I'm actually good at this class,
Yeah. And
or I'm
now
gonna get good at this class.
I get validation from people I'm playing with.
I'm
okay.
so happy.
Yeah. Sniper is a
You're a
fun class, but
pro at that
he's
game. Okay, you shouldn't be talking.
Sniper is
You
a
don't know
fun
how it
class.
feels to be so bad at TF2.
I know how it feels to be so bad at like every other game, dog. I used to be bad at Minecraft.
Oh,
You weren't bad at Minecraft. Come on, you were all right.
In like when we
Like,
were
everyone's
fighting
all right
against
when they play
Luca,
Minecraft.
yeah. Especially when you're playing against your cousin's younger brother who cries at like
that
everything.
was that was the best though.
One time we stayed up late on the out this was when we were at their house and we stayed up late and all of us were kind of huddled around one computer which they had in like the corner of their basement and
Oh my, I remember
we
that.
were just watching like scary Minecraft stories and there was a thing called Entity 303 which is supposed to be like more stronger than Hero Brian or whatever and somebody modded in or made a command block that had like a mod for Entity 303 and you like perform a ritual or whatever to summon him and then you have to shoot him down or whatever and then once you beat him you get like an Entity 303 head which keeps him from coming back. So it's like, whoa, this is so cool. And then we after we finished watching it and their parents told us to sleep, his younger brother was so scared to sleep because he thought Entity 303 would like be there while he was sleeping.
Bro, I remember that. Oh, I remember that exactly.
But that was like 5 years ago. So
Yeah, and I can't really relate to that because I'm not family with you guys. But no, I've known you since like
preschool.
how long? Can be before even our Lady Grace.
Which is kind of crazy that we're still talking to this day, but you know, it's nice.
And I
Did
hope we
wait,
keep
wait.
talking.
So, did you move schools like while you were still over, that area, or like did you just move houses?
I moved houses, but I
No,
still
no,
went to
I'm
the same
talking about
school.
Milman.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't know you moved. Sorry,
no,
but
that's
yeah,
fine.
since I know he moved
yeah, everyone knows
one.
I moved. No one knew I
Yeah, I think
moved, and then everyone knew I moved because I posted on Snapchat. I was like, whoa, where am I going? And I was at the airport.
no, no. I'm talking about while you were still over there.
Yeah, when I was in Canada, uh, we were living in Ottawa for a little while because we were planning to leave and move to a different country. And we did. But before that, in Ottawa, I was still taking school, St. Mary's school. I was still doing all that, but just online because I couldn't be there.
Yeah, everyone had doing that was really boring.
And I also continued St. Mary's until like when I got here, and I really didn't do any school for the last quadmester. I didn't do any of it because it was religion and French. And every night I would have to stay up until like 1 in the morning doing school. And my mom was like, well, that's too much for a young child like yourself. So just ignore religion in France. So now I cannot speak French.
It's all right. I quit Spanish because it was too hard. Like it wasn't too hard. I just didn't like the amount of homework the teacher was giving, and I'm like, yeah, screw this. I'm quitting.
I
I'll do it
didn't get
next year
any
though.
French homework. I really doubt anybody
Wow.
who took a French class in like elementary school can speak French unless they were taking it from day one. Because there are classes like that and then people can speak French. But if you start in grade 4, then it's nothing. It's
Oh
not going to
yeah.
help you too much. Unless you can speak French, then you'll just ace the class. But that's not how it works because we don't live in Quebec. All right,
All
new
right.
topic.
Yeah, I was just
All
gonna
right.
say that.
We have exhausted the topic of France, so now France doesn't exist. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
This one, I don't know when I wrote this one, but what's your favorite Ben 10 alien?
Oh my gosh,
Oh my
Ben
gosh,
10.
bro! I haven't watched Ben 10 in so long. Did you have to
I
ask me that,
know. I
Nah, no one
forgot
watched Ben 10.
everyone
I think my
bro?
here.
favorite was Spider Monkey.
Spider. I do remember Spider Monkey. I do
Yeah,
remember Spider Monkey.
I think I do. Wait, let me see.
I had one of. Oh, Petsuno Juro?
Yeah.
He had a Ben 10 game for the DS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Bruh.
he had like a not a 3DS, but he had like a DSi XL, and it had like a better camera or
Uh,
whatever. I still have my DS, and
really?
I beat Pokemon White a couple of years ago, like 6 years ago. I haven't deleted the save because I literally have some of the best Pokemon I would never be able to get again. I got them from trading.
Wow.
I literally cannot get rid of the save, but I want to experience Pokemon again so badly because it's such a cool game. The soundtrack for Gen. Okay, what's your favorite? Screw Ben 10. What's your favorite Pokemon generation?
Oh.
um, where did the generations go again? You have to
It
remind
was
me.
okay. So there's generation one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There's 8.
There's eight, and
Okay, let me tell
if
you though. Gen 1, that's like obviously the starter with like Pikachu or whatever. Gen 2, that's the one where they had two different regions. So they didn't just have one.
Uh,
Gen 3,
okay,
okay, from Gen 1 to Gen 3, I really don't know. Gen 1 you were red, and then in Gen 2 you fought red at the end because he was like the champion. Gen 3, I don't know what happens in Gen 3, but it's probably important. Oh no,
probably.
Gen 3 was either Dawn or May. I think Gen 2 was May, Gen 3 was Dawn.
Okay.
And then
Um,
Gen
I
4,
think
that was when you fought Cynthia at the end, and that was cool. Oh no, Gen 4 was Dawn. Gen 3 was May. And then
uh,
Gen 5 is my favorite because that's the only one I really played. But
okay.
man, Gen 5 is crazy. It's so different. People when Gen 5 came out, people didn't like it. People were like, "Wow, Gen 5 sucks." But I always loved it. It was just so good. The story is completely different from other Pokemon. But the thing with Gen 5, there's two games for each like side. There's Pokemon Black and White, and then Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. I haven't played Black 2 or White 2, but I want to. So I'll just play White 2
so
because
you
I
want to
have
hear something funny?
what's funny.
I collected Pokemon cards,
You did,
and
yeah.
I was going through them, and I found a Mega Charizard EX. I have it with me right now. A
Wow.
Mega Charizard EX, the
You could
blue
probably
one,
sell that.
the blue fire. I looked it up. Someone's selling it for like $750. Someone's selling it for 400. The one I have. There's a bunch of different ones,
That's kind of
but
crazy
yeah.
that Pokemon
That
cards
is
can
kind
sell
of
for that
crazy,
much.
and Pokemon culture really like popped off and like when quarantine hit.
Yeah,
Really?
especially Vaporeon. If you know the meme, you know the meme.
I hope
You
so.
know when Pokemon was popular, like Pokemon cards?
Yeah, that
Second
was
grade. So that was like, wow, that was a long time ago.
for me that was like
What,
4th grade.
7
I
years
would run
ago?
around holding Pokemon cards and people
Remember
would
when
chase
Pokemon
me.
cards got banned, Milovan?
Oh
That is
my
same for
god.
us.
Yes, I
Same for
did.
our school.
Some guy, some like 8th grader or whatever, some older kid. When I was in grade 4, I had a Keldeo, which is from Gen 6 and he's like that horse with he's like that unicorn Pokemon, that water unicorn. And he has that
Oh.
giant horn that's kind of like his sword. So, I had one of those cards and oh my god, some older kid was like, "I'll trade you this Torterra card, which is the giant tree turtle from Gen 2." And he
Mm-hmm.
was like, "I'll trade you this Torterra card for that Keldeo." And I was like, "Wow, I'll do it." So I took it and it's fake. And then he took my Keldeo card.
Wow.
And I
You know
never
what
saw it again.
happened? This kid bought a pack of fake cards one day, just out of nowhere to school. He brought a pack. There were like EXs, some megas, And he is like, if you give me big cards, I'll give you some of these EXs because he had a lot, like a lot. And I didn't know how to tell if they were fake or not. So I brought one of my big cards to school. It was a Primal Kyogre. It was a Mega
Bruh.
Primal Kyogre, and I gave it to him, and he gave me like three EXs. And then I went home. I was sitting with my brother on the bus. Showed him the three cards. He's like, "Wow, those look so cool," because the fake cards had like a weird tint on them. Like they
Bruh.
looked like weird, and my
They're
brother
just like
thought they
paper,
looked really
right?
cool. Yeah. No, no, no. They were shiny, like, but yeah. And basically, he wanted to trade me for them. He's like, "Can I have one or trade you?" I'm like, "No, no." So the next day I come to school and someone told me they were fake, and I didn't believe it. So I went to the kid and asked him, like, "Hey, are these fake?" And he literally said, "Yeah, they were fake." And I asked him for my card back, and then he's like, "No, no." So I just took it back, and I got the three cards also. So that's what you
Bruh.
get for scamming people. I
Okay.
actually barely bought Pokemon cards. Like I did not buy it. I just traded and got so many.
Oh, Diego.
Oh,
Remember in fourth
what
grade,
was the reason?
Layton
What was
had
the reason
all of
that
the.
Pokemon cards got banned at our school, Millivan?
Because people kept trading them and crying when they lost their cards. Because I'm not saying it was
Yeah.
his fault, but it was like what people were doing. They would lose their cards, and then other people would find them, and they'd be like, "No, give me my card back." And I was like, "No, I found it. It's mine."
Oh, that's right. You're right.
I remember I would bring my cards to school, and I would like run around with them and be like, try and catch me so you can get some of these cards. But that was just so I could play with other kids. Not really. No, I was playing Pokemon with them, but I was just like, whoa, wouldn't this be funny? And then I would like run and I would lose my cards and I would be like, bro, I lost all my cards. No, this is bad. And then, what's it called? I think Layton. He had like a bunch of like EX. He had like Mewtwo or whatever. All the shiny cards. All the not like shiny in the sense that it's just like the logo or the type just kind of made shiny across it. But he had like real shiny cards. And then he would like play other kids for their cards. So he would be like,
Oh, yeah, that's what people did too.
I played against him and I just pulled out like my strongest team, but it was nothing against his. It was really like super. It was nothing. He was just like, okay, whoever wins gets to take one of the. We kind of bet on it. So I would put up my one of my good cards to like bet, and then he would put his good card, which was like a Mewtwo or something, and he was like, okay, whoever wins this battle gets to choose what card they get. So he
Okay.
won, and then he just took his shiny card back. I was like, oh, thank God he didn't take my level 40 uh, cat Pokemon.
Bro, we really were like naive to like like if you think about it, Pokemon card art was actually kind of cool looking, especially like the shinies and the EXs.
Yeah, bro. You know what I love? The Mega. You know the Mega cards, like
Oh
Mega
yeah,
Charizard.
yeah.
Let's just say, like they have that like writing on it, and it looks so cool.
It really
Was
Like I
does.
think
also I
if
have to ask, were the McDonald's like Pokemon cards fake?
yeah, there was
Uh,
some weird type of Pokemon card. They were not
I don't
actual
think
Pokemon
they
cards.
weren't fake because if they were selling Pokemon cards, they would have to get them like
No,
licensed and
no, but
whatever.
you would only get either a Pikachu or a like Bulbasaur or a Squirtle, I think.
No, you could get like energy cards too. I remember one
Really?
time
I don't remember getting an energy card.
Yeah,
I
I
found
just
like a
got
leaf
Pikachu's
energy.
and it's cool how they evolved. My favorite Pokemon was Reshiram because I watched the movie Reshiram versus oh shoot, I forgot what it was called.
I have
Versus
Reshiram
Reshiram
versus Zekrom.
versus Zekrom, bro. That was such a good movie.
I have Zekrom and he's only like level 60 something. All my other Pokemon are like level 100 because I traded.
Wow.
And they wouldn't listen. There was this one cave in the starting regions of like of Gen 5 and I could not get past it because I had all the traded Pokemon. I was like, oh my god, I have Genesect. before I could even like train him. And I was trying to fight this battle so many times. It was that guy. He had like an ancient bird. You know those ones? The ones that are like kind of like dinosaurs. He had one of those birds, and I
Uh,
kept losing to it because Genesect wouldn't listen to me. I was like, God damn it, Genesect, wake up! He, oh, I lost that battle so many times because he fell asleep whenever I told him to do something because I didn't have enough badges to properly train him.
wow,
And it was
that's
only
tough.
after I beat the final gym that I was like, oh my god, finally I can train and use Genesect. And I just used the team. I had like a level 100 Genesect. I had level 100 like Celebi, level 100 Ninetales, level 100 Hexorus. I still
Nice.
use them. But I'm trying to like get the final Pokemon that I need to complete the Pokedex because that would be so cool. But like I swept their teams, bro. I completely swept them. And I had so much money from like winning and losing battles that I kind of just bought a bunch. I bought 99 max revives or max potions or whatever. And I swept the Elite Four and the champion. Because, you know, they don't need anything. But damn, that was a good feeling.
Bro, remember when some of the kids started playing God mode with their cards?
Really? Did they do that?
Yeah, they would just randomly like decide to just say, "Oh no, my whatever or like my Eevee just decides to evolve right there and then,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he doesn't even have the evolved card.
Yeah, he doesn't have the
He just pulls
card. He
out and
can't do that.
he just pulls out a random move that doesn't even exist
My
either too,
Eevee
and they would
knows
just
Water Beam. And it's like, no, it doesn't. It's not.
yeah,
It doesn't.
it literally says the moves on the card. Use them.
Yeah, use the actual card. Come on. I need to
Oh,
send you guys a funny picture that will come up in my next TF2 screenshots video.
Like, can we change the subject? Like, let's change the subject.
Okay, let me send these pictures first because these are funny pictures. Let me see if this is the right one. Okay, it is. Hang on. Don't worry, I got it. Where is it? This one? No, not this one. This one and this one. Oh yeah, when I got the hat for Pyro, which makes him look like Among Us, that was the only joke I would make. I would make, oh, Among Us, guys, Among Us.
oh, that's right. Oh my
And
god, bro.
you can put it on Sniper too. And the guy who made the hat put it on Sniper as a joke, and then they actually put it on Sniper when they put it in the game.
Uh, okay, change the subject now.
All right.
Think of a sub.
Let me see. What other ones do I have? What other cards do I have in my deck? Okay. Let's see. Wow, I really didn't write much. Okay, let's see. Uh, I already said all the kind of good ones. Do you guys have a topic? I'm not really, because if I want to use these for the future, I can't really just say all the topics.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
But
Um,
if you don't have any, I can look for one. Let's see.
Code Geass, the best show ever.
Okay, if we're gonna talk about anime, let's see. What's your favorite anime or what shows do you really like? Let's see.
who wants to go first?
You
Anyone go
can.
first. Because if I talk,
All right.
I'm gonna talk about Code Geass and specifically only Code Geass for so long.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, so I'll go first then. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like JoJo's is gonna be my favorite for a real long time. Like it was One Piece at first, but then when I watched JoJo, like at first I watched JoJo and One Piece was still my favorite. Then I rewatched it. I'm just like, okay, no, this is good, and then it became my new favorite. And and to this day, JoJo is the only anime that I actually rewatched like fully.
Really?
Yeah,
I think I think that's for me too. I only rewatched JoJo just because it was like JoJo Part 1 and 2 because they were short, and I was like, wow, this is pretty good.
Yeah,
But a show I want to rewatch is Code Geass because man, that's such a good show. The ending got
Yeah.
me, the middle got me. I was so confused in the middle, and then the ending, it was just so good.
I I saw like a clip from of something. I'm not gonna like
And then the
I'm not
movie
gonna
is really
spoil
good
it.
too. If you guys finish watching Code Geass, you have to watch the movie. It's so good. Anyways, what about you, Petzo? What about you?
I don't know. I'm not there, like I haven't watched that many, obviously, but
From
from the
what
ones
you've
I have
watched, what's your
watched,
favorite?
I don't know. I haven't watched like like that I fully watched. I liked Hunter x Hunter, but actually I can't say I fully watched it because I didn't watch the Ant arc
Oh,
because everyone said it said it sucked. So
I
Wait,
mean that's
yeah,
no,
still
it
valid.
didn't. The Chimera Ant arc was like so it was so important. I enjoyed
Objection.
it.
And then the and then the Ace Attorney
watching it.
music
I just
starts
watched what was
playing.
on Netflix.
You're wrong. The Ant Chimera arc was actually one of the best ones. Da
I don't
na
know. I don't.
na 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 na. Okay,
Honest, I mean, maybe some people didn't like it, but I definitely enjoyed it.
I didn't finish watching Hunter x Hunter
You know what I
because
think's overrated? York New City. Don't get me wrong, it was so good, but like, hey, it's not. You know what I liked more? The I didn't like the shoot. I forgot what it was called. The Hunter exams. That was pretty good,
oh, you
but
know
I
the
what?
didn't do the
fighting
Hunter
club.
exams.
What?
The Fighting Club too. Oh, I remember the Fighting Club. Was that with this when Ahsoka and Gon fought in the arena?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Hisoka and
that's
Gon.
the tower. That's like the tower of
That one's
something.
Yeah.
so good. Yeah,
My I really liked the Hunter exams though because they didn't have any like Nen powers or whatever. It was
yeah, that was
literally
It was
just
just
actually
them
pretty
straight.
cool.
fighting.
It was just straight brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
Oh,
but other
there was that
we had
part
to
when
choose.
Hisoka was like a zombie in the Hunter exams because he was like tired or
uh,
whatever, or he needed to fight someone.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
Damn,
saw that.
that was like a
Bro, that
creepy
was
scene.
crazy.
That was when Gon took his badge. He was like
Yeah.
hiding in the bush, and then he used his fishing rod. But man, I also
oh,
liked
bro.
what else? There was the Hunter exam when they go to Killua's family's house. That's the scene where you know the okay apple up. That's where Lario does the thing when they're fighting the butler.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I remember
you know what I like more than Hunter x Hunter though, but I haven't finished watching it.
What
Naruto.
Naruto?
Naruto.
I haven't watched
Yeah.
Naruto. I watched like 3 episodes and then
I've watched
I was
Naruto.
sick of it.
I think it was good. Honestly, I think it was good, but I would rather watch One Piece. I like One Piece better.
Yeah, I
But
tried watching it, just like it's really
I know
long.
it's long. I can understand why people don't want to watch it, but just don't hate on it since you don't
Yeah,
watch
I
it.
don't hate on it. Yeah.
I tried watching it, but I couldn't get past the first episode. It was too much for me. That's why I like short shows.
Yeah,
Anything I can.
I know. You got me on the short shows. Like I Can Make a Kill was absolutely incredible. Thank you for that one.
And getting
Yeah, the
we
show
got
is bad. People say the show is bad, and yeah, they're not entirely wrong. But the manga is even better. The show is just
The
cool
manga
looking.
is
That's
even
all.
better.
Yeah, you should read it. It's a different ending.
Uh oh yeah, I heard there is a different ending. I forget which one what it is. So
Yeah, all of these are pretty good shows. Oh yeah, Diego, did you know I got a new chair?
wait, did you?
I did,
What
I did.
kind?
It's sort of like a gaming chair, but it's like half office chair, half gaming chair, because it can lean back, but it can't. It can lean back, but it's really like it just leans, and it's not like a folding kind of thing. And I can lock it in place so I can't lean back. But it's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's a nice chair. I only have like a little chair that we just happened to find in the basement.
Yeah. It took me so long to unwrap this chair, and there's still like plastic stuck in the in between parts.
Soon I'll have my room all like pimped up. Like maybe some
Pimped
LEDs
up.
on the desk.
That's
I
a
will
funny
be
way to
moving to
describe
the
it.
I
yeah.
got LEDs around my room, and trust me, it makes your room look so nice.
I
Yeah,
would
I
get
like we just
LEDs,
moved in recently, so
but
I
I
don't really
already
have.
have.
Uh,
I would get LEDs, but I have a lamp, so my light bulb doesn't work. My like lights from my room don't work, so I only have a lamp for a light source, and outside
Ah,
obviously. But if I would get LEDs, I mean it would cover up some stuff because this we painted this room and we painted one wall blue. So that would be cool looking to see all the things mix and whatever. Oh, Diego, did you see? We're not going to get too into this one, but did you see the video that I posted about some argument I had with somebody
on where?
on YouTube?
I did not. I should probably go watch that right now.
No, it's unlisted. I'll send you the link afterwards. But basically, I
Okay.
got into an argument because I sent somebody a meme and they thought I was being racist or whatever. So I was like, it's not racist, it's Family Guy. And they were like, yeah, but that doesn't. they said, they said, uh, so many people experience racism and whatever. And I told her, okay, yeah, so it was a girl, but I asked her, have you even like experienced this racism you're telling me about? And she's like, no, but I can still be an ally. And that's when I knew I'm not talking to her. Anyways,
Oh.
but the point of the thing was she didn't like attack my like reasoning. She just attacked my friends and whatever. She's like, well, then your friends have brainwashed you into thinking that racist things are normal, and you grew up in the wrong community. I was like, you don't even know my friends. How could you say that? So yeah, I don't talk to her anymore. But
That's
I,
probably for
the
the best.
funny thing is, we were talking for like maybe 2 days because she spoke English, and she was like, oh, I can help you with this. And I was like, oh, cool, thanks. And then
Okay.
and then and then after 2 days, she's like, "Bro, you're being racist. Stop." Like, what? How am I being racist?
bruh.
Yeah, Petzo knows the story because he watched some of the
Yeah,
video. But yeah,
yeah.
I
I
can
watched
send the
like
link after.
most of
It was
it, like,
such a.
but
I made that thing in like 30 minutes. I literally screen recorded it. So
uh,
the quality came out kind of bad, but
it was all right. It was good.
You
the
can still
screen
hear
recording
though
was better.
anyway, so that's what matters. I'll be taking a shower soon, so y'all gonna have to talk for a bit.
That's true.
All right.
Oh, it's already been an hour, I think.
I think so.
Let's see. Yeah, that does say an hour. This has been good. I mean,
Editing.
editing. Let's talk about editing for a little while before we end off the podcast.
Yeah.
But editing for now, editing hasn't been too much of a problem because we're all. I'm just screen recording it on OBS and like putting in all the values or whatever. But editing hasn't really been a problem because since it's just a screen recording, I don't really have to edit voice channels or whatever or sync up audio. It's really
Yeah,
just been, but apparently it's just much better to sync up the audio and whatever. It makes less problems when you're, let's say like if I cut out or something and my let's say like something crashes, it's not gonna affect the podcast too much because then I can just like rejoin and start recording my audio again. And then you guys would be able to continue talking about something. But
yeah,
that's for the
Yeah.
future because we aren't really. This isn't really meant to go big. This is just kind of a fun project.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it has been 1 hour and 4 minutes, so I think that's a good enough time to stop recording and end the podcast.
Think so? All right.
Hopefully next week we'll be
Hopefully,
able to
yeah,
make another
because
one.
the times are
Yeah.
just so inconsistent and
I
things come
know.
up last minute and whatever. And now I have school as well.
Uh,
But the first week of school hasn't been. terrible. It's just been kind of an introduction. We
You
there's
Oh
like
know,
yeah, that's
already
dirty.
2 weeks into school, and there's already been like a few fights at Mary's, bro.
really
Wow.
well.
And
That's
there's
that's expected from a big school. That's like
Yeah, but you don't understand. This guy didn't even fight back. It was just sad because what happened was these guys rolled up on him. Right, the guy slapped him in the face. He didn't hit back. He just let it happen. The guy that slapped him takes off the guy's belt and starts beating him with it. And it
bruh.
was so disrespectful. And his girl was there too.
Who, the guy who was getting beat up?
Yeah,
Oh.
So did he
it
wait? Did
really,
he
it,
did he
bro.
like
It
do
was
anything to
crazy.
him?
He didn't, huh?
Did he do anything to him to like make him
No,
angry?
he did just let it happen. And then when the guy said go leave, points like to leave, he listened to the guy. He left.
Bruh,
Wow.
that kind of sucks. He should have just been leaving and then lunged at him and took his neck off.
Facts, bro. He really should have just at least fought back, right?
Yeah, even a
Yeah.
tiny bit. Like, why would you just let somebody beat you up? Like,
Because
well, I mean, if he,
because either way, if you're on the receiving end of a beating, you're not the one that's gonna get in trouble.
yeah, I guess that's what
Yeah.
he was thinking. Is like, I'm not gonna get in trouble if I just don't fight back.
Yeah, no, but if you, yeah, no, he should have fought back, but he didn't, and now he's
And that's the
facing the
moral
consequences.
of the story.
Yes.
All right. Well, it has been an extra minute, and this is a good place to leave off because we've run out of stories, or maybe not, but we can save it for next time. So
Yep.
until then, we will see you later.
Yeah.
All right.